also an overview. Sorry.
Okay, so overview, framework page.
Yeah.
Forgot that you mentioned.
I'll quickly say it. Seem to be not ready. Okay. They don't seem to understand how debate works as a liberalizing activity. Should extend the vote to 83 evidence and when he refused to instrumentally pass a topical policy action or call for policy implementation not as a company the state or the debate, the norms of debate, rather a productive mobilization of them. None of their answers assume this should differ the specificity of our method, divorce them from their advocacy. The act may be valid in its content, but its approach to debate and the emancipatory power of the ballot betray their linked terms. We're controlling the uniqueness of debate itself. Debate is nothing more than political theater. Just the ballot cannot provide truth or actually solve the impacts isolated of the harm scenario. There's nothing in the one AC that will control the masses and how they perceive the overall because debate's just a game. We really need to win preference. We want and strike and we don't. Competition is and it will distort the academic content of your affirmative. It's only a question of what next. Debates akin to a black hole political representation where every description of the world is not only possible but considered necessary. We consider necessary. Playing the debate game removes us as this from being the subject of real politics, which lets us hide within the state so that we can challenge us into humanist ethics without seeing the political threat. Only our framing self-disability hiding within the state protects true intention and ensures safety. It's also impacted over the argument as to cross that so that we divorce the way in which our academic content is considered valid only by being marked by the ballot and makes it so that our academic content can be considered valid absent that is objectivity. And in the first place, it's also bad. Assuming the ballot can resolve questions of ideological baggage is entirely counterproductive. The affirmative pretends that post-round given a responsible subject who are perfectly aligned with any way they isolate. This will call the tyranny of the self the worst kind of slavery to be political, fascist by enslaving life to itself. This is a way. I'm just gonna read the card. Voter no 1. To disobey moral rules is a mark of freedom. To disobey oneself marks the highest state of freedom. Obeying one's own will is worse than being enslaved to one's passions. Those who submit to their own decisions have the greater authority and rates these stages more subtle, more worse than the one which precedes it. The individual possesses will but is no longer free to respect the automatic agent of faculty. He is no served to no master. The one he sees is the same systems of status quo debate that attempt to universalize themselves through ballot politics. This is a purifying act and inevitably fails and does nothing but uphold current dominant structures, criticizing the system while trying to make it better only lasts for a politic of self-congratulation where we never then change anything about ourselves external to the way in which we feel that we can enact our politics here. Only political passivity spurs actions in these spaces. This is Baudrillard in 05. Is the secret failing of politics is no longer able to think evil products, the management of evil into individuals, souls, and collective manifestations in all its forms. The inexhaustible fate of power to take this chase, cursed chair upon itself power is arbitrary, which corresponds to the fact that it came from elsewhere in the sense it was predestined. Can you want power? All you can do is exercise it, like it or not. No one can rid you of it. Power is an obligation. One must consent to it. One does not justify it itself. The only solution was the restoration of the accursed chair to the whole society. Will then be development to view those be the politicians who themselves will often have only wanted to give away. The great dangers of politics, not that human beings should compete to take power, but that they should not want it. The entire thesis of the affirmative is a means of pretending that using the ballot tool for their strategy moves off humanist ethics as an ethos. The idea that your decision in this round is a symbolic act that makes violence more is a symbolic act that solves violence, makes it more insidious by forcing it to get better, concealing itself. This is Baudrillard 93. The real problem is where did evil go? The answer is everywhere because the modern form of evil knows no bounds by annihilating natural reference, by whitewashing violence, by exterminating all germs of the accursed chair of who concerns itself with the management and discourse of the good. It is no longer possible to seek evil. Evil is metamorphosed into all of the viral and terroristic forms that obsess us. Line belly. There are clear differences between our two approaches to their academic content, which means that they're never going to win this we-me argument. It's not a question of subject/object status of the non-human animal, but instead the way in which they approach that status as elevated subject. We are a criticism of the idea that one subjectivity is productive here can be used as a forward of political strategy, which they obviously disagree with because they've come here with their app, and two, that object critics of that strategy in the first place, which they clearly disagree with as per the process of the 2AC, i.e. animals are reduced to objects. We think that is a positive political strategy, and so it's something that shouldn't be disparaged. Our combination of our strategies is functionally impossible. We essentially read a DA with an alternative solution, hold them to a high standard articulating scenario in which our strategies aren't competitive. There are few obvious DAs to the permutation argument. They will always be entirely too, the first is they will always be entirely too visible. There's only a risk that they get stomped out by the state and the powers that be in debate, meaning that their advocates will never control the masses how they perceive the what I see, which guarantees that we're deploying miscommunication, short-circuiting, and that communication is only possible and a ward of the alternative one because we make it so that the way in which debate has power over us is rendered irrelevant. They try to take action from a new elevated subject position, instead they should just take revenge to the position of the object. This is Palin 2007. Embrace the form of any event, any object of any fortuitous being, because in any case you will never know who you are. It is a symbolic form of application, inact form of conjunction. Our otherness to ourselves is both the otherness of others is denied, or assimilated coded form. Politics is difference, gender and identity politics, multiculturalism, polarism, and diversity are all simultaneously politics and difference. Or disengagement with the breaking of symbolic obligations and ethics of engagement with the other, wherein violence may be encountered, enables a lifting out of the crippling anxiety, uncertainty, and resentment of individuation of self, imprisoned by the will. The political power is reversed by the masses' power, results in reversed by children's power, the masculine by the community's power is reversed because the group in this important position allows the other to believe in its identity. Well, it does not believe in it. Masses are not subjects, are agents, they are objects. The object is to an insoluble enigma because it is not self and it does not know itself. We must know the role of the subjective of our desires to place ourselves within the total artifice of rules. We must not consent to existence and the individuality of world, two kinds of violence, and two, violence and liberation of opposite violence in relation against the access of freedom, safety, production, integration, and hence we'll also need dimension, fate, and destiny. And questions of compatibility need to be proposed to the understanding of others as arbitrary difference, and the alternative produces viral hate. The next argument answer is their Vaudreuil account theory is an anomaly argument because it really doesn't apply to our alternative. The argument doesn't capture the overall value claim of our critique, which is that Vaudreuil does understand animals as objects, but he theorizes that as a positive mode of political being, which means that our method solves your impacts better. This is Vaudreuil agnostic, I think. With animal seduction, she uses performance seductive display appears instinctual, but animal seduction ceases to be perfectly ritualistic. For the artist, the effects of masquerade and finery at its most naive, the heart of the paradox where the distinction between nature and culture suppress the concept of finery is the animal to be down and malady and femininity that plays itself out. If animals are seductive, it is not because there are strategic elements of capacity to ride our pretensions to humanity where we find ourselves seductive animals, not their natural savagery, or animals really characterized by savagery by a high degree of contingency, unpredictability, or impulsiveness, or on the contrary by high degrees of ritualized behavior. The natural theory or finery of animals is similar to the artificial finery of humans, who, one might add, have always sought to incorporate the former into their rights if there's a preference for animal masses, because animals immediately appear as ritual masses, a play of science, and a strategy of finery is the case that human rituals, the very morphology of primitive rituals, their first and feathers, gestures, and gestures are a prototype of ritual efficacy. They never form as a functional system, but an ostentatious ceremony for mastering science and a cycle for seeing meanings where the signs gravitate irresistibly to around one another so as to reproduce themselves. The latter is only a recent and not a very subjective form of organization exchange, once invented by humans. For humans, rituality is no longer a larger system encompassing only the living and the dead humans and animals. So nature works periodic movements, recurrences, catastrophes, or seemingly spontaneously. All ritual science, rituality succeeds in maintaining, not by rules, that everything plays an analogy from single order by universal change related to law and social quite incapable. If we find animals appealing seductive, they remind us of our ritual engagements.
Let's go Jared 7.